Hey, good morning, YouTube. So these are some of the last incandescent lights I have in my house. This is in my second bathroom, and I have these lights over the vanity, and that's what they look like. Because these lights face out at you, I have these half-mirrored bulbs like that, and they work pretty good. And I've always wanted to convert those over to LEDs. So actually, one of these bulbs is different than the other. And if I run the dimmer down, that's the one that's different. Yeah, so let me show you what these bulbs look like. I'll turn off that light. So this is the original incandescent bulbs, and they have the mirror finish on half of the bulb. The filaments are kind of shielded by the mirror, and that keeps the light, if you have them in an overhead fixture or like this facing you, you don't see the filament. That was the original bulb, and so I've been looking for an LED bulb that has the same setup, and up till now these have been really expensive, like maybe $15–20 a bulb. So I found these, I think there were four for about $32, and they have the filament LED style, so they still look very similar. In fact, you could see from that previous shot of the light fixture, you probably couldn't tell until I tried to dim these. These bulbs are non-dimmable. Okay, YouTube, wanted to check out the power consumption on this half-mirrored LED filament bulb. So I've got my Z-Wave outlet still in the test bar, so my no-load power, so to speak, is 1.1 watts, so that's what we're starting with. And I've got my test switch set over so it's just running straight from the power line that comes out of here right into the bulb. So let's turn on the bulb, see what it does. You can see how the mirror really works there. You don't get any of the light coming through the mirror finish. So it looks like it's about 4.6 watts if you subtract 1.1 off of that figure. And if we run the voltage down here, 120, 110, there we're down to 100, 90, 80. When it hits about 80 volts is where this light starts flickering. And you can see the power up to that point is pretty constant, so they must have a constant power type of driver inside, which makes it non-dimmable. So here's the eBay listing that I picked this up off of. 4 bulbs were $30.99, so $31 for 4 of them, and I purchased the 2700 Kelvin color temperature, and also I think these were the 6 watt. They offer both a 4 and a 6 watt non-dimmable. I picked up the 6, and it looks like they're closer to 4.5 watts. Okay, so now I have my LED bulb here, the incandescent. These don't have any markings, so I don't remember offhand how much power they used, but we can find out. Oh, actually, they're a lot higher. So they're about 56 watts of power in the old incandescent. So I'm going from 4 of those, which is about 220 watts, down to 4 of these. So I'm going from 220 watts down to about 18 watts total power. I think the light, it looks pretty similar. It's hard to tell here. You know, there's the LED on and off. That's pretty close to the same amount of light, and the color temperature, I can't tell any difference between there. The only difference you can feel is this one's cool and that one's really hot. I'll show you what these look like when I get them all installed and get them hooked up to the Z-Wave controller. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, post that up in the comment section below the video here. Yeah, and if you haven't already done so, you can subscribe to my channel. There's a link down in the lower right corner there. And as always, thanks for watching.